Kamala Harris has said she's going to join Bernie Sanders to back Medicare for all legislation, as reported by the Los Angeles Times article, Sarah D. Wire. I'll put the link in the YouTube notes below. And she said this today. I intend to co-sponsor the Medicare all bill because it's just the right thing to do, Kamala Harris. Let's read the whole article. I wonder if there's another reason. I don't know. The freshman Democrat senator from California has previously said she supports the concept of universal health care. See, this is the corporate Democrat doublespeak. When they realize, oh shit, most of my constituents want single-payer health care, so I better give it lip service, but not actually back it. I like the conceptually, it's just pie in the sky. How do we do it? I did a video, Jerry Brown, you know, back in 1992 when he was running for president against Bill Clinton, said, I support single-payer universal health care. I'm all for it. And then it's like when the state of California was trying to pass it a couple months ago, it was like, oh, it's too crazy. How are we going to pay for it? It's ridiculous. Oh, how can the state with the 9th largest economy in the world pay for it? Gee, I wonder if we could figure that out. But so as Kamala Harris has said, she supports the concept. This is the first time she has explicitly said she would join Sanders when he files the bill. The House version of the measure, sponsored by Representative John Coyers, a Democrat from Michigan, has 117 sponsors, including 27 California Democratic House members. The idea of single-payer health care has grown in popularity among Democrats since the 2016 election, with some members of the so-called Sanders wing of the party urging Democrats to use support for it as a litmus test in 2018. Yeah, everybody wants it. I know I've asked this question before, and many of you have asked it. Why is Bernie Sanders still staying with the Democratic Party? Some of you think he's just a sellout and he just wants to stay with them and their money and everything like that. I don't believe that he's a sellout. I think he just doesn't, as I've stated, he doesn't want to be shunned into irrelevancy like they did with Ralph Nader, who is a highly intelligent man who's predicted a lot of this. So I think some people in the Democratic Party, since I did a video, their donations are each month, they're lower than the month prior. I think the Democratic Party is finally waking up a little bit to the fact that if we don't get our ass in line and start giving people progressive policy that they actually want and really getting behind it, not killing it like Anthony Rendon did, the state representative in California who killed it at like Friday at 5 o'clock or something like that. They don't really get behind it, then they're going to get crushed. But the healthcare industry pays them so much money. So how do they do this? Here's how. Such a program is unlikely to become law while Republicans control both chambers of Congress. There it is, right there in the Los Angeles Times. So all the Democrats are going to, now they can play that old tired card of the Republicans don't want it. Yeah, that's true. The Republicans don't want it. But also, as I've talked about on this show, the healthcare industry has given equally to the Republican and Democratic parties. It was the Democrats back when Obama was trying to pass this in 2009 and 2010. It was Democrats that screwed it over. It was Democrats that took it away from single payer and turned it into Romney care. That's what we have today is Romney care. Now, I use Obamacare, and it does save me money than when I was just buying Anthem Blue Cross just off the street. Hey, I'm a guy and this is my age and this is what I got to pay. I'm literally saving $3,000 a year. It's not great coverage, but it's better than what I was paying. I was paying over $300 some a month, or no, over $400 a month for bullshit coverage, and now I pay like $145 a month. So, but there it is. It's all just DNC lip service. So she makes this tweet, it's the right thing to do. And then Bernie Sanders says, thank you, Kamala Harris, for your support. Let's make healthcare a right, not a privilege. That's what they say on Twitter, right? Here's the thing I would suggest. Those of you in red states that have Republican representatives, in Congress, I would email and contact them and say, you want them to support this bill. You want them to get behind it. I think Republicans have had, because some people are waking up. Now, I realize there's still a third of this country that thinks Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act are two different things. They're not. It's the same thing. The Affordable Care Act is the official title for Obamacare. So contact if you live in a red state and you have Republican Congress people, contact them and tell them you want single payer. We'll see if this sneaks through. I don't know. It'll get the media might actually cover this because this is good ratings for them. But my suspicion is Kamala Harris is just saying, it's one of these I'll fight for you moves that they say, #resist. It was like when Dianne Feinstein during the Mike Pompeo confirmation hearings, the head of the CIA was posting on her Twitter feed all of this, like, we don't want torture. Torture's wrong because Mike Pompeo supports torture. And then she voted for him. So easy on the Twitter feeds. I don't trust politicians' Twitter feeds at all. And I'm even beginning to wonder about Bernie. But he is sponsoring this bill. He's fighting hard for it. And if it doesn't pass, and if part of the people that shoot it down are Democrats, then God, Bernie, just split and do draft Bernie and start a third party and cut the bullshit. You don't have to, the American people will back you. You'll get enough money, they'll back you. So anyway, let's see how this plays out, everybody. Let's see how this plays out. Thank you for watching the show on YouTube and listening on the iTunes. Positive reviews, all that stuff, likes, shares. I see a lot of you sharing these videos on your social media. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And I appreciate all of your involvement. I appreciate all of you on the Super Chat Sunday. I'm so grateful I get to do this. I'm so grateful you guys watch and care about what I'm talking about. And you guys are caring too and getting involved. And I'm going to be working the phone bank this Friday, September 1st for the American Red Cross. I suggest helping out with that natural disaster, that giant disaster that has affected millions of people. So get involved in every little way. Any little way you get involved is a good thing. Don't beat yourself up if you're like, I know we all can do that. Go, oh man, I should quit my job and just join the Peace Corps or just be a full-time thing or become a politician or whatever, And people that can do that, God bless them, but not all of us can. So help out in whatever little ways you can, and that is what will make Gotham great again. My name is Graham Elwood. Thank you so much.